Hello, 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 and welcome back to this episode of Bursts of Joy, where every 2 weeks we discuss all things music. Each episode, there's a listening homework assigned, so if you feel like keeping up to date with the podcast or maybe listening to a new album, you can take a listen. It's almost like a book club, but just with music. This episode's listening homework is After Laughter by Paramore, a classic album. So if you'd like to listen to that in the next 2 weeks, and next episode we will discuss it with the guest that chose it. It's a very exciting guest, so make sure to stay tuned for that. This week I was joined by my friend Noy to discuss the album The Good Times and the Bad Ones by Why Don't We. It was really exciting, really fun. Noy is so funny and so well spoken, so I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and here you go. Hello and welcome to Bursts of Joy. Today I'm with Noy.
Hello.
Hello. And we're here to discuss some music stuff. Yeah?
Yeah.
So the album you chose to listen to for the little listening homework is called, wait, let me pull it up. The Good Times and the Bad Ones by Why Don't We,
Yes.
which was really good. Was really good.
Yes.
It was really good. And I'd never listened to Why Don't We before, which is surprising because, like, I don't know, they're pretty, boy band. We both
Boy
have
band.
our
Boy bands.
yeah. But it was a classic, well done, poppy, fun album. Loved it a lot. And
Yes.
I listened to it on a walk, as I do most of my albums.
Poppy is the perfect word to describe this album, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love a good pop.
Me too.
It's dance music.
When I think of Poppy, I think of Up All Night.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That is like the core, like, epitome of Poppy album.
Very true.
So, yes.
Why did you first of all, I know nothing about Why Don't We?
Okay.
So I'm gonna want a little
I can give you a little
backstory if you know
rundown.
anything.
Okay.
And also, why did you choose this album? What made you choose this one?
Yeah. Well, I've been like a stan or a fan of Why Don't We for like years now.
Oh.
And they were kind of like the prime of my middle school years. If anybody like knew me or knows me, they know that Why Don't We was like my thing. So I've been kind of like following them through their journey for a long time now. And so I picked this album because it's like kind of one of those like proud fangirl moments. Like when you hear an album by somebody and it's like, wow, they like really did that, So it's just like super cool to kind of see how much they've grown as artists because
this is their newest album, right?
It's new. It's very new actually. So it's kind of it's super cool to hear their new stuff compared to what the other albums that they have put out in the past.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go back and listen to the other ones because I really liked it. And it's not that I wasn't expecting to like it, because I mean, I didn't have any whatever, but it was very pleasantly surprising. And and
I think it's a good mix of a lot of things, like emotions. It takes you kind of like through a journey.
That
kind
one
of
song like near the end. What's it called? Look at Me. I was like, yo,
that's my favorite. It's so good, and I love that song because it's so different from anything they've ever done.
I noticed. I was like, this is not what I was expecting to hear.
No,
mature, but it was good.
I heard that, and I was like, there's no way this is Why Don't We? Not the Why Don't We I know. Yeah.
What's your favorite songs from the album?
That's such a hard question because I love a lot of the songs on the album, but my number one that I listen to all the time is Slow Down.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I know it was like one of the first ones that was kind of released. But
it's good.
It just reminds me like of a road trip, driving. It's just the vibes, the energy is just so good listening to it.
Definitely a rolling down the windows in the summer in the car.
I think they sampled it from somebody.
Oh, really?
I don't know who, but I think they sampled it. Yes.
It was good. So what tends to be the case whenever I listen to a new album is I like the more upbeat, the like poppier songs more than the slower ones at first. But I didn't. I didn't. There wasn't a song that I didn't like. Like there wasn't
Yeah.
one that I was like,
Mhm.
whatever. It was.
Yeah.
It was
It's a good album. Yeah. And before this album was released, they took like a really, really long break
oh, I
to
didn't know.
go off and write this album. And so it was kind of like the anticipation of waiting for this. And that's what made it even better because the album was incredible,
Yeah,
which just, yeah.
lived up to your high
It
hopes.
did.
That's
It did.
cool. Have you seen? Have they gone on tours? Have they? Have you?
They have, and I went to one of their shows.
Okay, how was
Yeah.
it?
It was really, really good. I went to their invitation tour
Okay.
and it was really good.
Where
Yeah.
did they? Do they perform in like big arenas or was it a small?
Well, for mine, it was kind of like when they were like first kind of starting. I
You're
think
an
it was their
OG. You're an
second tour. I am an OG. I am an OG. I think it was one of their second tour.
Okay.
And it was kind of a smaller, it was a standing arena.
Uh-huh.
So that was fun
Oh,
because I personally prefer standing instead of like arenas.
so do
Just
I.
fun and
I've
more
actually
personal.
never, I've said this a few times, but I've never been to a big like arena show
Mhm.
ever
Yeah.
because all the venues in my area are like the ones that my artists, my favorite artists have gone to, have
Mhm.
like a little hole in the walls, like little
Yeah.
tiny little. Are you a
Mhm.
concert goer?
I have been to, should I name the concerts that I've been to?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I've seen Why Don't We? They were my first like concert pretty
Mhm.
much. I've seen Bozzy. I've seen, yes, I've seen Tyler the Creator.
So have I.
Yes. So good, so good. For the when he was on tour for Igor.
Yes.
Yes, so good. Such a good show.
These are cool.
I've seen Khalid and I think that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Cool.
fun.
Tyler's was so good. Oh.
So good. Yeah. I was kind of far up, but
Oh, same.
it, it was giving nosebleeds all the way up at the top.
The
All the
one
way.
the venue that I saw it at was it's like an outdoor one. It's like a
Mm,
pavilion. So
yeah.
there's like a covered area, but then
Mhm.
there's like a field in the
Yeah.
back that you can also.
Like
So
lawn seat.
I was in the field.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but it was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, uh, yeah, I mean, if there's anything else you have to say about why don't we? I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Um, well, yeah, I like I said was with them from the very start.
uh-huh.
And that was like 2017, like my 7th, 8th grade year.
Mhm.
And I had like merch. I had all kinds of stuff, posters all over my room. I have their book. Um,
Okay, so you're a fangirl. We're both fangirls.
we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are. No shame in our game.
Oh,
So
absolutely
true.
not.
Absolutely not. Daniel, one of the guys in Why Don't
Oh
We?
yeah, name them for me. What are their names?
Daniel, Jack, Jonah, Corbin, and Zach.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
They're cute too, by the way.
They
They
are.
are.
They are. Yeah. Daniel,
Uh-huh.
he's from my hometown. And
Whoa.
so he grew up like really, really close to where I am. And so he actually he went to high school like with a couple of my friends. And like he knows people from my area. Yeah,
So you have a little way in.
a little bit. A little.
Okay.
So that's a little something. Daniel grew up in my home.
Oh, I just I asked what your hometown is.
Vancouver, Washington,
Oh, so
Portland,
you're
Oregon.
so this okay, so
Yeah.
you okay, where you live now. Oh.
Yes. Hmm.
Oh. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Maryland, so
Mm.
not much
Mhm.
going on here.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get out.
Yes, me too. Because where I live, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do, like hiking, because there's a lot of outdoors. It's
Mm,
like near a lot of things, because I'm in like super close to Oregon, but still Washington.
uh-huh.
But
Oh,
it's just
that's
not my, you know.
I've never been, I mean, I've been to California for
Mm,
on like because I have family in California, but I've never been anywhere else on the West Coast.
yeah.
But it's beautiful. I would love to.
Yes. The outdoors is so nice here.
Hmm.
It's really beautiful. Like I used to go on hikes all the time, but then
Really?
obviously.
The best thing I have is I have like a little trail by my house, and every time I have to listen to an album or anything, or I listen to music anyway, but I go on a walk
Fun. Got to get
three
those steps in.
miles.
Got to get those steps in.
You know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, anyway, a little transition.
Mhm.
So we know each other through TikTok, as a lot of the guests have been, but
Mhm.
so since and also since we're both established fangirls,
Yes.
another fan base that we're both part of that we met each other through is One Direction Harry. So how did you get into that?
Well, I'm still super young. I'm only 17. So
So am I.
when
So
yeah, well, we're both really young.
yes.
Um around I want to say 2013. So I
Mhm.
was
Oh,
Sweden.
dang. You're more OG than a lot of people though.
So like 2013. I remember just watching music videos on my TV through what was it? Music Choice. Yes. I used to wake up every morning with my older sister and we would watch Kiss You, One Thing, Live While We're Young, and What Makes You Beautiful.
All the music videos. Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes, yes, yes.
Yep. And those are the four that I knew.
Yep.
And that's all I knew.
That's actually crazy because
Yes.
because I'm similarly, like at that same time when I was in elementary school, I had friends that were like huge fans and like had social media and stuff, so they were like a part of it. But I didn't have a phone or I didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
So I just heard from them, and then I would watch the music videos. So we're kind
Yes.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you start posting? Was it quarantine?
Um, of course it was quarantine. Yes, it was around like Watermelon Sugar music video, but I had been like obviously I knew who Harry was
Right.
before posting. But yeah, it was around then. Mm.
So on the topic of Harry
Mhm.
concerts, we had started this conversation before,
Yes.
but everyone is of course sad about shows. Everyone is sad about
We
shows
all
now.
are. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what about the movies? What do you think of his new
You can't don't even get me started on this one.
uh,
I go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I'm gonna definitely be linking your TikTok because your videos are so funny. You're
Thank
so funny. Like
thank you. Oh my
you are
goodness.
so but go
um
ahead.
I'm so excited for the movies. Don't worry, darling. Like the set photos that we get, like they just leave me like I
There's
feel like
just
this is a part of the plan. This definitely has to be a tactic and
yeah,
to get
there's some ulterior
yes,
end result.
exactly. Exactly. This is just building the excitement and I
There's
can
no
just
s-
see
there's
Harry
just no
renting out entire theaters
right.
for this film.
There's no saying like how this is like I can't see if like what's gonna happen, but I
No, me neither.
know yeah, whatever does,
Mhm.
it's gonna be crazy. It's going to be life changing, and I can't wait to
Yes.
experience it with everyone
Mhm.
that I've met on the internet because
Yeah. Imagine the trailer just dropped right now. Imagine that. I the trailer
no,
it's
it's scary. It's terrifying. Like not even because the movie's a thriller, just
just
because
because it's Harry and Florence Pugh and Chris Pine
Chris Pine.
and yeah, exactly.
What else
It's
are we supposed to do except
exactly. Exactly.
a main character too? Like that's
Mhm.
crazy.
It's crazy. When I heard that, I was like, no way he's gonna be the main character in
That's
this
what I'm
movie.
saying. From Dunkirk to this,
Yep. And when I saw that picture of him walk out with the blood on his face, I
like
was like, what's going on? What's going on?
it's a
And
little
then I saw
scary.
that picture of Florence.
The one of her in the car where she's like,
Yep.
it's so
I can't
terrifying.
even.
It's so
I can't.
scary. Like,
Yes. Like I'm so excited, but also so nervous for it.
who, like, yeah, you know what? I can't even, it's like unfathomable. Like
Yes.
it's not even
Mhm.
I can't even think about it. I can't
Like,
even
how are we supposed to prepare for it anyways?
there's
There's
no
no preparation. Nothing. Nothing. No. It's gonna be crazy.
anyway, back on music and Harry
Yes.
and all these other concerts you've been to.
Mhm.
Besides those people, what are some other if you want to pull up like your top
Mhm.
listen to artists or like any playlists you have,
Okay.
like what are some of your favorites right now or from the
Mhm.
past, however long? What's your
Yes.
faves?
I actually came prepared with my replay playlist
Ah,
from Apple Music because I heard the episode with MA. And so I
oh
was like,
yes.
let me get prepared with that. So
Okay.
um around 2018 is when I like really started to listen to like Why Don't We and like follow
Mhm.
them like through their albums and stuff. So there's a lot of Why Don't We in
Mhm.
2018 playlist. Okay. So I did go through a rap phase.
Yes.
There was a lot of Drake, there was a lot
Uh-huh.
of YG,
Mhm.
there was a bunch of people that I
Mhm.
used to listen to that I don't listen to anymore.
Well, I mean, go through
it's
phases.
it's pretty much Harry,
Uh-huh.
SZA, Frank Ocean, Tyler the Creator, Givian,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
great
I'm
stuff is what you're
yes.
is all I'm hearing.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's
I'm
awesome.
recently revisiting my playlist that I had freshman year,
Mhm.
and I went through like so much different types of music that I like never would have thought I would have listened to,
Mhm.
which is like Steve Lacy, Rex Orange County, Mac Miller,
Rest in peace.
Kevin Abstract,
Oh.
Brockhampton. I went through a big phase of that, and look where we're at now.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, oh, that's a little off.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's I mean, all I'm hearing is good taste, is if I'm
Yeah.
being
Thank
honest. All
you.
I'm hearing is
Thank
good
you.
stuff. And so do you have any the reason I'm asking this because my music taste was greatly influenced by one of my friends because she would show me a bunch of music and that's
Mhm.
kind of how I started finding my own stuff. So was there how did you start finding your own music taste? What was there?
Well, it was like my freshman year. I like got a completely like different or new group of friends
Uh-huh.
that I never like they were super cool people and they really got me into like a bunch of music.
Uh-huh.
And I also not to get like dark, but I was in a really like deep place in my life where it was like, it's freshman year, you're going through a lot of things emotionally. There's a lot of changes. I did have really good friends, but it was just like mentally really hard for me freshman year.
Oh yeah.
And so I definitely found music as the way to go and really
Right.
what helped me through things. And music that had good lyrics is really what hit home.
We're lyrics people. Lyrics people.
Yes. So
Yes.
good. Mm-hmm.
Love a good lyric. Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um, I was wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh wait. You were saying oh yeah, I was gonna ask this. I asked Emma this like on her episode, and I was very surprised by her answer. So I'm gonna ask you too. Would you say you that music is impactful in your daily life? Like, do you listen to music every day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I listen to music like every day, every second, like
constantly.
it's
Okay.
always playing. Yes. And I have like a playlist, like kind of what you said in that episode, like you'll add songs to it every day
Yep.
or that you listen to throughout the year. So it's just one big playlist.
Yeah.
I've been doing that and I
Oh
think that's
really?
super, super cool.
This is the first
Yeah.
time I'm doing it, so I'm
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
But yeah, music would definitely I would say has played a big role in my life.
Daily life.
In
Okay, cool. Because
general.
she said no, and I was like, that's surprising to me. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I heard that. I was like, really?
okay, girl, okay.
Okay, MA. Yeah.
um, this is a little off topic, but I speaking of playlists,
Yes.
I had this random. I was a little bored of how I was making playlists, and I didn't know how to like find new music. I was like, I'm bored. I want to listen to new stuff. What do I do? What do I do? So I was noticing I have a lot of songs that I listen to that have love in the title. I have the word love or lover or loved or loving or whatever in the title. So I just made a playlist called Love, and it
That's
just
super
has
cool.
a bunch of
Yeah.
songs, and every time I come across a new song now, if it has the word love in it, I'll just put it in
Yes.
this playlist.
That's
And so
super
then
cool, actually.
yeah, and so I got a little bored of that playlist because I had been listening to it. So I was like,
Mhm.
well, what's another one I can do that's like themed like that? Because I'd never done this before.
Yeah.
I'm not, whatever. So I made one, it's called Names. So if there's a person's name in the title, I just add it to this playlist.
That is super cool.
And so it helps me find new songs because if I see a song that I don't know, I'll just cue it
Yeah.
up and listen, whatever.
Mhm.
And I was gonna ask you if you have any songs with love or songs with names in the title that
Um,
you might recommend.
well, you might have seen like on my TikTok, I have a playlist. It kind of started with songs I hope Harry Styles listens to.
Oh,
And
cool.
so that's a playlist I made. And so it had just a bunch of songs that I like that I
Mhm.
hope he listens to.
Oh,
Um, and so that kind of started my little like playlist thing.
uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you know what? This is, this is a question that you can look through or whatever.
okay.
This you don't have to answer
I
it
can
right
send
now.
you a bunch of songs. If I find any, I'll just send you songs whenever.
Perfect, perfect. I love it.
Yes.
Actually, though, from the Why Don't We album, Love
Mhm.
Song.
Yes.
It's
So
on.
good.
I just added it. And I think my next one I'm gonna make is gonna be Colors
Mm.
because I have some songs already in mind. And then I was thinking Places. I was thinking, um, what was it? Numbers. Yeah,
Mhm.
just like.
That's such a good idea for like categories.
I
Yeah, that's
mean,
so cool.
not saying I'm a genius,
But
but
you kind of are.
just saying. What about growing up? What did you listen to growing up before?
Well, I'm Hawaiian.
Oh, cool.
Yes, so I
Ah,
grew up listening to a lot of Hawaiian music. And that's like a lot of like instruments and just like when I think of Hawaiian music, I think of just like home and like calm.
oh,
And that's just like music that makes me feel really like I'm there. And it's who doesn't want to be in Hawaii, you
do you
know?
visit?
Like I last time I went was for Thanksgiving to see family.
Oh, you had posted about. I
Yeah.
think I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember.
I was there super recently to see family. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was there then. I'm going back, I think, for summer, which should be really fun because I have a
That's
lot of family there. But yeah,
that's
as I was saying,
mhm.
I listened to a lot of Hawaiian music growing up. Um, what else did I listen to? It's really hard for me to like remember.
Oh, I know. Oh God.
Um, my sister was really big. Hannah Montana.
Oh
Went to a
yeah.
Hannah Montana concert.
Wait, actually?
Yes, I didn't go. Like, I don't think I got an invite. I
Uh,
didn't get the memo. What else did I listen to? Okay. It was a lot of like just things that were on the radio is what I would listen
oh yeah.
to. There was a lot of the year I remember the most is 2014. And that was when bangers came out.
Oh,
Such good songs.
hey.
Like the one that I think of automatically is Am I Wrong? Do you know that one? Yeah.
Dude, that was 2014. That was that long
I'm
ago?
pretty sure it was 2014. So
Dang.
yeah, like I looked through the Apple Music playlist and I was looking through the 2014 summer songs. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Fancy by Iggy Azalea came out at that time.
No
Yes.
way. No way.
Yes. Rather Be.
Oh my God.
Yep. So many like songs in 2014 were just so good.
I have to, okay, I'm gonna pull up 2014 top hits of 2014. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, some five sauce. She looks so perfect.
Mhm. Oh my goodness. Yep.
Night Changes is on here. What? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Summer by Calvin Harris. So good.
Yo,
Yep.
Bang Bang.
Uh-huh. So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this later.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah. So
my God.
2014 music is the time that I remember.
Vividly. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be going to college for music stuff because I
Mhm.
play the violin. I've been
Yeah,
playing
I
violin
saw.
for like
Wait, have you posted on your TikTok about it before?
I have. I actually have.
Yes.
Yeah, I have. Okay, before I started making like Harry Styles stuff,
Mhm.
one of my videos had blown up like
Okay.
when no one knew who I was. Like I didn't,
Yeah.
whatever. So then, but then over the summer, I had made these like little covers of Harry's songs on the violin, just like simple, like
Mhm.
whatever on GarageBand or whatever. But I play classical violin and I've been playing for like 12 years. And so I'm gonna be going to college for like
Cool.
music management,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna be taking lessons and everything. So um that's like kind of why I'm doing this music related
Yeah.
thing
Mhm.
because
I played violin in 5th grade
Oh,
for like maybe a couple weeks, and I was
okay.
not very good.
Okay. Do you play other instruments? Do you play any instrument?
I used to play piano. I used to take lessons.
Oh.
I like don't remember anything really at all. Um, I did get black belt on recorder. So
Okay.
yeah, she
Wait,
was a
hold on.
recorder.
So you can play a tune.
Not anymore,
Okay.
but but I used to be pretty good at recorder in
Okay.
elementary school.
It didn't translate to like flute or anything like you did.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hey, musical talent in any form is very
Yeah.
impressive. Black belt
Mhm.
on recorder. You know what? I've
Yeah.
never heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you should be proud of that.
I am very proud of it.
Oh, so you have an older sister
I do. And a younger one.
and a younger one. Do you guys how much older and younger are they than you?
She just turned 19 in December.
Oh, so you guys are pretty close and okay.
But
So do you
yes.
guys have music in common? Music taste in common now? Do you guys like
Um, we do. We have a
really?
lot of music or
Okay.
music taste in common. She loves Harry too.
Good, good.
We both grew up listening to One Direction, like I said. Um, on my wall, actually behind me, she has a Nostalgia Ultra vinyl. She has an Igor vinyl. She
Hmm.
has. I'm trying to look in the mirror. She has a Case Study '01, which is Daniel Caesar's album.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So we share a bunch of music in common.
That's nice though, because I'm like my brother and I,
Mhm.
we try. I think we have a little overlap, but it's like
Yeah.
not crazy. But I can't. Are you close with your sister or
Yes.
sisters? So
To
that's
both.
nice. That's so
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, if that's a good place to stop, then I guess we can stop here.
Yeah. I'm not
Um,
gonna lie, I was kind of nervous coming into this because I'm like, I've never done a podcast before.
well,
I've
you
never actually like talked to somebody that I know from TikTok
also we've never really, yeah, we've like
at
never
all.
talked before.
It's kind of just comments on each other's posts back
Right.
and forth.
But I'm glad. I mean, you killed it.
Thank you.
You're
I hope,
very
yeah, I hope that was good.
No, it was
Yes.
amazing. Also, I know we're the same age, but like you are
Mhm.
so mature. I thought you were older than me for like
I
the
thank you.
you're
That's
cool.
I literally thought you were wait, how old are you?
I'm 17.
I thought you were so much older than that too.
Hey, we're in the same boat.
Yes,
We're on the
we
same
are.
page.
We are.
Well, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you
This
so
was
much for having
awesome.
me. This was so
And
much fun.
all right, well, thank you so much. It was so good to finally meet you fully and love talking to you. And
Yes.
thank you for the album. Thank you for all the other stuff. And
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I really had a good time.
of course, of course.
Yes.
Sorry Claire couldn't be here today,
It's
but
okay.
it was very fun.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Okay, let's keep in touch.
Yes, of course. I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.